welcome. I don't know who sent you here, but whoever it is a part of our little movement that we're putting together here, and we're very, 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 very happy to have you here. My name is Mike. You might be friends with a relative of mine on Facebook or a friend of mine on Facebook. You could have been coworker of a coworker of mine, or whoever you are. There's a reason why you're here and watching this video right now. Whoever brought you here actually has probably already told you, or maybe they haven't. They want you to watch the video first, and then they'll talk to you afterward about that. But the reason that you're here is because of this right here. I don't know if you ever saw this movie before. It's called Pay It Forward. Kevin Spacey, Helen Hunt, Haley Joel Osment. It's a really, really nice, uplifting film. Came out several years ago, and the message in the film is very, very powerful, and it's something that has resonated with me for years. I've always wanted to be a part of this and something like this, being a factor in helping to change other people's lives, and at the same time, my life, changes as well for the better. And that opportunity has recently presented itself to me, and I'm now at the forefront of starting a major movement where our goal is to help as many people around the globe that we possibly can change their lives. These words are incredibly powerful, guys. When someone does you a big favor, don't pay it back. Pay it forward. And that's what we're doing. So somebody has already paid it forward for you. They basically took $18 of their own money and they spent it on you. And all we're asking is that hopefully they've made a wise decision in choosing the individual that they wanted to present this to, and keep our movement going forward. They don't consider you to be somebody that's actually gonna clog the system. You're actually gonna ignore what it is that they've already done for you, and so hopefully you're gonna do it for somebody else, and you're gonna see why in a couple of minutes. Why that's a very powerful thing that you have the opportunity to do for somebody else, and in exchange do something incredible for yourself. So hopefully they've made the right decision. I believe they have, and let's move forward. So what is this about? Well, as Zig Ziglar once said, a great, great man, you can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want. This came from a very, very, very brilliant, successful man. And there are no truer words that have ever been spoken as far as I'm concerned. You can have everything in life you want if you will just help other people get what they want, and that's what we're doing here. Okay, we're starting a movement. Okay, and the movement is already rolling. It's already taken on a life of its own, and the idea is for our snowball to roll down that mountain and as it gains momentum, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so basically in a nutshell, we're taking 18 bucks. Measly $18. That's not even a night out at the movies these days. If you throw in popcorn and soda along with your the price of your ticket, and you're able to change somebody else's life and change yours in the process. And again, in a couple of minutes, you're going to be able to see that and how we break that down for you. One of the members of our movement has been kind enough to put together his own video. He's a gentleman that has been very, very, very successful for over 30 odd years, and he's a really, really good and inspirational man as well. So I'm going to show you that video, and you're going to see why you have been chosen to do this. And when the video is over, I'm going to come back on and I'm going to show you live before your eyes me paying it forward for yet somebody else. I've already paid it forward for a handful, and I'm about to do it for somebody else. You know why? Because I believe in our movement, and I know I know what lies down the road for myself, as well as them, if they just do exactly what it is that we show you how to do in this video. And it's very simple. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to try and recruit people to get involved. You don't have to do any of that. You just have to help them without them even knowing it. And we're going to show you how to do that after the video presentation is over. Okay, so with that being said, let's go ahead and get on to the video. And then after we come back on, I'm going to show you my buddy Frank's latest stats on how much money he's personally received back by just paying it forward for $18 for somebody else. Okay, I'm going to show you that and what he's managed to do in a year's time, it's pretty mind blowing. I think you're going to be very, very, very impressed with that. So I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you because he posts them all the time. He's one of my Facebook friends, and he's a really great guy, and hugely, hugely successful because of this opportunity that was presented to him, a little more than a year ago. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into the video presentation. I'm going to click over here. This is the presentation right here. I want you guys to watch it. It's 32 minutes long, and if you can, grab a pen and paper and take notes and write down some things, and if need be, go ahead and stop the video if you have to and go back over some things that might be, because I want you to be very, 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 very clear about why you're being presented with this and why you need to do what the individual that brought this to you and paid your way into this has done for you, why you need to do it for somebody else. Okay, and how powerful that will be once you do that. So let's go ahead and watch it. And again, I'm going to come back on afterward and I'm going to walk you through the process of how you can do that today for somebody else. Okay, and you're going to see me do it live. All right, I'm going to literally pay it forward right in front of you for somebody else. Okay, all right, so here we go. Pay close attention. And I hope you get if you don't get excited by the time this video is over and really want to help us keep this snowball rolling, then you don't have a pulse, is all I can say. You don't have a pulse. All right, that's it. Okay, I'll see you after it's over.
Hello and welcome. You were invited to watch this video by someone who cares about you, and you're about to discover a simple way to turn a one-time $18 out of pocket into over $559,000 cash and an income of over $900,000 each year within the next few days. Now, I need you to stay with me and not tune out, because in my 30-plus years of being in the financial consulting profession, I have never, ever seen another program that comes even close to the income generation power of this program, online or offline. And if you know of another program anywhere that is as good as what I'm about to show you, please let me know, because I will join that program with you right now. Now, if you're not here for the money, you might as well turn this video off and go watch reruns of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, because this is only for the serious who want to become wealthy this year. And I promise not to waste your time, and in return, I would hope that you don't waste mine either. Now, you see, a few of us just discovered the mother lode of all gold mines, and it has more gold than any of us can possibly haul out, and you can have all that you want, and all you have to do is show up. So the important question is, how much do you want? So let's talk about the general state of the economy. And what are most everyone's problems today? Well, there's not enough money, there's not enough time, and there's too many taxes. And if you fall into this category, I've got a solution for you. And what you're about to discover is 100% legal, 100% legit, 100% very real, 100% no hype or BS, and it is 100% basic, simple, elementary math. And you don't have to sell anything, publicly speak, study any product knowledge, and there's no failure when you follow our three-step success formula. And this is not MLM, it is not a scam, it is not theory, and it is not a pyramid. However, this is a basic math formula that leverages your efforts by massive amounts and is extremely lucrative for you to help others that you care most about. And most importantly, this is something that you can do. Hi, my name is Ron Thompson, and what I'm about to share with you is the absolute best income generation system with the least amount of risk that the world has ever seen, in my opinion. But first, I need to read a disclaimer. And the information that I'm about to explain is not a projection or guarantee of any future earnings for you. This information is strictly an explanation of how the compensation program works mathematically, and because I don't know you or your work habits, as with anything, your success depends on your attitude, hard work, willingness to follow our success blueprint, and effort. So therefore, if you do nothing, you will make nothing. Now, the name of the company is Four Corners Alliance Group, also known as Four Corners, and is a subsidiary of Cornerstone Alliance Group, LLC, which is a fully registered company in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is a worldwide opportunity, and the company is in over 100 countries as we speak. The reason for the name of the company is just that. They cover the four corners of the world. They pay us weekly, and they specialize in financial literacy products that everyone needs to help manage their personal finances, invest intelligently, invest in real estate. It shows them how to retirement plan. It helps people buy gold and silver, and much, much more. And there are a total of 16 financial literacy products in addition to a monthly newsletter. Well, this monthly newsletter covers global and financial current affairs and topics, and it's delivered the first of the week of each month. Now, let's talk about your success and the first step. Step one, you must believe in you. You must believe in yourself. And why? This is very simple math. I'm not talking about algebra, geometry, trigonometry, or calculus. I'm talking about basic elementary addition, where 1 + 1 = 2, 2 × 2 = 4. And I'm going to share a very exciting concept with you. It's called the Pay It Forward and the Power of 4. And this is with the Four Corners Alliance Group program. As many of you are already aware, it's a one-time $18 out of your pocket, and you can turn that into $559,824. And I'm going to show you how to do this in a matter of days, not weeks, months, or years. And in this short segment, I'm going to be talking about just two income streams. Number one is the 4x6 matrix, and number two is the 100% check match. There's three additional income streams that I'll touch on here very shortly. With the 4x6 matrix, it simply means that we all know four people who know four people who know four people, and we're going to go down 6 levels deep. Now, the power of this program is to condense time frames. And the way that we're going to do this is that everyone is going to take just one day, not 1 week, not 1 month, not 1 year, but 1 day to fill their first level. And everyone's going to follow you. So all we're really concentrating on is filling this first level with 4 friends or family members who we care most about. And how are we going to fill that level? It's very simple. We're going to purchase 4 $18 spots for a total of $72 one time out of pocket, and we're going to give them to 4 people that we care most about. Now, what's going to happen out of each of those 4 people's $18, $10 going to go to purchase a financial lesson. and it's going to be the first of 6 financial lessons. Now the company's going to pay you $4 commission out of this 10 for each of those 4 people that you paid it forward for. So that means that you're going to receive a $16 commission. That's $4 times 4 people. That's $16. Now out of that $16, the company's going to transfer $10, and they're going to purchase the second financial lesson out of 6. And this is the genius of the comp plan, because what's going to happen, every person's going to fill their first level. How are they going to fill that first level? They're going to purchase for a one-time $72 out of pocket 4 financial lessons and give those away to their friends and family members. That's all everyone's going to concentrate on, is filling that first level. And we're going to do that for 6 levels deep. So that means now that your 4 that you just paid it forward is going to pay it forward for 4. That now turns into 16, 4 times 4, which now is going to turn into 64, which is going to turn into 256, which means now you're also going to match 100% each of your 4 people. So those original 4 people that you paid it forward for, and you bought their first financial product, not only were you paid $16, but now they purchased the 4 products and paid it forward to their 4 people. They were also paid the $16. You're going to match them 100%. So $16 times for 4 people, that's $64 in additional income that you earned. That means in your first level, you were paid $80. And we're talking about everyone purchasing their 4 in the first day and filling their first level. So now in the second level, you have 16 new people. You did not bring any of those in, yet you are paid $4 commission on each one for a total of $64. Because the company transferred $10 out of the $16 earnings from everyone in level 1. The 4 original people that are following you each were paid $64, so you're going to match them. 4 people at $64 each is $256. That means in your second day in this example, you were paid $320. Now in your third level, the company transferred $25 out of the $64 commission, and they purchased the third financial lesson, and now they're going to pay you $10 commission on each of these 64 people that are new in your third level. How many of those 64 did you bring in? 0. Yet you're paid $10 for each of these 64 new people. That's a total of $640. Your original 4 people also received $640. You matched them. $640 times your 4 people is $2,560. Now in your third level, you were paid a total of $3,200. Once again, if everyone just takes one day to purchase the 4 products and pay them forward, this is in your third day. Now, out of this $640 of commissions that you earned, the company's going to transfer $60 and purchase the 4th financial lesson. The benefit to this is that they're now going to pay you $24 for each position in your 4th level, which is 256 new people. Out of these 256 new people, how many did you bring in? 0. Yet you're paid $24 commission for each one. That's $6,144. Each of your 4 people who you gave the products away back in your level 1 also earned $6,144 times those 4 people. That means that you're paid an additional $24,576 for a grand total of $30,720 in your 4th level. Or in this example, because everyone's just taking one day to purchase 4 financial lessons for a one-time $72, this is in your 4th day. So when we add this up, your first level of $80 earnings, your second of $320, your third of $3,200, and your 4th of $30,720, you'll notice that in just 4 days in this example, you cashed out for $34,320 in cash. But wait, it doesn't stop there. Because out of the $6,144 that you earned in your matrix commissions on the 4th level, the company's going to transfer $150 now and purchase your 5th financial lesson. The advantage here is that now they're going to pay you $60 commission on each spot in your 5th level, which holds 1,024 new people. Out of those 1,024 new people, how many did you bring in? 0. Yet you are paid $60 commission for each one of these. That's $61,444 that you are paid. Each of your original 4 people also were paid $61,440 that you match 100%. So $61,440 times 4 people. That's $245,760 that you are paid in 100% check matches for a grand total of $307,200. This was in your 5th level, or in this example, your 5th day. What have you done total to earn this money? It's very simple. You spent a one-time $72 out of pocket and paid it forward to 4 of your friends or family members who did the same thing in their first day. And each did the same thing in their first day. And we're down here just 5 days. Now, out of this $61,440 that you earned in your matrix, the company transfers $300 and they purchase the 6th financial lesson. At this point in time, they're going to pay you $120 commission, and in your 6th level, it holds 4,096 new people. How many of those 4,096 new people did you bring in? 0. Yet you're paid $120 commission on each one of those. 120 times 4,096, that's $491,520. Your original 4 people who are following you each received $491,520 as well. You match them 100% for a grand total of $1,966,080. When you add that to your matrix earnings, you received in that 6th level, or in this example, your 6th day, $2,457,600. Your matrix is now filled, and you received a total of $559,824 in earnings on your matrix, because the total that was spent on financial products was $555. The company paid out a total of $222 in commissions to you and another $222 in 100% check matches. That's $444 out of the $555 that they received in automatic financial product purchases. That's 80% payout. The company keeps 20%. So they can easily afford to pay out these commissions. In 100% check matches, you received an additional $2.2 million. You brought in a total of just 4 of your friends that you spent a one-time $72 for and paid it forward in your first day. Everyone did the same. They simply paid $72 one time out of pocket and gave those 4 financial products away in their first day. In this example, in 6 short days, your 4 people that you paid it forward to, who did the same, 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 has turned into 5,460 people that you've received commissions on. You have received a total of $2.8 million in cash. And in this example, I've received it in as little as 6 days. Folks, this is all done with the power of 4 and the pay it forward system in just 2 income streams out of 5. The first income stream being the 4x6 matrix, and the second income stream being the 100% check match. Now imagine, instead of just 4 people following you, what if everyone had just 2 more and we turned that into 6 people following you? Look at the numbers now. Everyone took a one-time out-of-pocket of $108 and they paid it forward. But we paid it forward to 6 people. If we take this, the same 6 levels, instead of earning $34,000 in your 4th day, you've earned $48,000. And instead of earning $2.8 million in your 6th day, you've earned $3.9 million. And that was everyone paying it forward for just 2 more people. So instead of paying it forward for 4, you pay it forward for 6. Now stay with me, because I'm about to share the power of the monthly residual program. And if you think the upfront monies are strong, wait until you see what happens with the same number of people that you paid it forward for on a monthly income basis. And now I'm going to share with you income stream number 3 and income stream number 4 in the Four Corners Alliance program. Income stream number 3 deals with the 4x6 matrix and the newsletter with a product cost of $29.95 on a monthly basis. Income stream number 4 consists of the newsletter with a 100% check match. So we're talking about the same matrix and the same 4 people that everyone paid it forward for in that first level, and they filled their first level. We're not talking about any additional people. So with those same 4 people now, the company's going to pay us monthly commissions. In the first 4 levels, they're going to pay us $1 per month per person. In level 5 and level 6, that's $2 per month per person. And in level 7, that's $4 per person. Now, I know this doesn't sound like a lot of money, but wait until you see how this works out. So in level 1, you had your original 4 people that you paid it forward for. They paid it forward. In level 2, that made you 16. In level 3, 64. Level 4, 256, for a total of 340 people. At $1 per month each on your first level, you're paid $4. That's $1 times your 4 people. Now, when your 4 people are following you, they each receive $4. 4 times 4 people, that's $16 that you match. You're paid $20 per month now in residual income. On your second level, you also received $1 for 16 people. Remember, you didn't bring any of those 16 people in. That's $16 that you're paid. Your 4 people also are paid $16. 4 people times $16, you match them $64. You are now paid an additional $80 per month. In your third level, that's 64 new people. Here again, you didn't bring any of those in. You're paid $1 for each one. That's $64 in additional income per month. You match your 4 people who also earn $64 per month. That's an additional $256 in match. That's an additional $320 per monthly income. And in your fourth level, you now have 256 new people. Once again, you didn't bring any of those in. You're paid $1 for each one of those. $1 times 256, that's an additional $256 per month. Your 4 people also are receiving $256 per month in income. You match them 100%. That's $1,024 in additional monthly income. Plus the 256, you're now earning an additional $1,280 per month. So when you look at this, your 4 that you paid it forward for, who paid it forward for, who paid it forward for, who paid it forward for, you now have 340 people that you're earning $1 each on. That's $340. Your 4 original people that you paid it forward for are each earning $344 per month as well. That's $1,360 plus your 340. That is now $1,700 per month in residual income that's going to continue to grow. Why? Because everyone is continuing to pay it forward on their first level. When you get to the 5th level, you're now being paid $2 per person. You have 1,024 new people. In your 5th level, you didn't bring any of those people in, yet you're paid an additional $2,048 per month. Your 4 people are following you, who each receive $2,048 per month. That's an additional $81.92 monthly. When you add the 2 together, you are now at over $10,000 per month. On your 6th level, that holds 4,096 people. The company pays you $2 per month. That's $8,192 per month in income. That's 4,096 times 2. Your original 4 people are each earning $8,192 per month as well. You match them 100%. That's $32,768 per month. Add the 2 together, that's an additional $40,960 in residual monthly income. Folks, can you live on an extra $480,000 per year? Well, it doesn't stop there. Unlike the upfront cash matrix that stopped at 6 levels, this goes down for 7 levels. And you'll notice the 7th level, they're paying us $4 per person. This level holds 16,384 people times $4. That's $65,536 of additional monthly income. Your 4 people that are following you also receive $64,536. Multiply that times 4. That's an additional $262,144 per month. Add that to your matrix income. That's an additional $327,680. What that simply means, your 4 people that you paid a forward for has turned in to $21,844 that you are now receiving $76,116 per month of residual income. You had 4 people following you. That's an additional $304,464 of monthly income. Add the two together. This is over $380,000 per month. That's $380,000 per month of residual income. And once again, what if everyone paid this forward for just 2 more people each? So instead of 4, everyone paid it forward for 6. Look at these numbers. In the 4th level, you're receiving an extra $2,380 per month. That's roughly $25,000 extra per year. And how long did we say it took for each level for someone to pay it forward for 4 people? 1 day. So we're talking in as little as 4 days here. When we come down to the 6th level, look at this. We're talking over $532,000 per month. Per month. Paying it forward for 6 people and having those 6 people follow you. Now let's talk about your success with step number 2. You need to take action now. Most people fail due to inaction, so you do not want to procrastinate with this program. We're going to be discussing the power of 4 combined with the one-time $18 out of pocket and the pay it forward concept to just 4 friends or loved ones, and this will be the fast track to your retirement this year. And step number 3 for your success is the pay it forward concept. You may have seen the movie with Kevin Spacey, Helen Hunt, and Haley Joel Osment. Now, if you want to change your life, it takes one person, and that's you. And we're going to be discussing the pay it forward concept. And for you to get started, the cost is $18 one time out of pocket that you'll be paying it forward for 4 of the people you care most about, for a total of $72 one time out of your pocket. I'm about to show you how giving a little will return a whole lot. In fact, it will change your financial life forever. Now, we're going to use basic simple math, which is addition. And now you have 4 new teammates, and you just turned addition into multiplication. And you just multiplied your earning capability from you, which was 1, to 5. This is a 500% gain, and now your total earnings are $80. You'll notice from this point forward that you are in pure 100% profit, and you just filled your first level, and these 4 people are going to do the same. They are going to pay it forward, and they're going to fill their first level. Continuing with basic simple math, your 4 teammates each added their 4 friends and paid it forward, and this multiplies your new number of teammates to 16 plus your original 4 plus you. So you just multiplied your efforts from 1, which was you, to 20 people, which is a 2,000% gain. And now your earnings are $320 on these 16 new people, and you did not bring any of these 16 people in. And now these 16 new people are going to pay it forward, and they're going to fill their first level of the matrix with 4 people they care most about. And continuing with the basic simple math, your new 16 teammates each added 4, which multiplies your new number of teammates to 64, plus the previous 16, plus your original 4, and your efforts just got multiplied from you, which was 1, to 84 people, which is a 8,400% gain. And now your total earnings are $3,200, and you did not bring in any of these new 64 people. Once again, everyone's just filling their first level of the matrix and paying it forward to 4 friends or family members who they care most about. Now, what if it took each person just 1 day to pay it forward to their 4 friends and fill their first level of the matrix? Do you see the power and the type of income that you can be generating in just the next day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days? Because now, in step number 5, we're going to continue with basic simple math, and your 64 new teammates each added 4, which multiplies your new number of new teammates to 256 people, plus the previous 16, plus your original 4, And your efforts just multiplied from 1, which was you, to 340 new people. That is a 34,000% gain. You didn't bring any of those 340 new people in, and now your total earnings were $30,720. Keep in mind, what everyone is doing is filling their first level of the matrix with 4 people they care most about and paying it forward to those 4. And we're going to continue with the basic simple math, because your 256 new teammates each added their 4, which multiplies your new number of new teammates to 1,024, plus the previous 256, 64, 16, and your original 4, and your efforts just multiplied from 1, which was you, to 1,364 new people, which is a 136,400% gain, and your total earnings now exceeded $307,000, and all everyone is doing is paying it forward and filling their first level of their matrix with 4 people they care most about. And now your 1,024 new teammates each add their 4, which multiplies your new number of new teammates to 4,096, plus the previous 1,024, 256, 64, 16, and your original 4. And now your efforts just multiplied from 1, which was you, to 5,460, which is a 545,600% gain, and that represents over $2.4 million in your pocket. And once again, what did everyone do? They paid it forward with a one-time $72, filled their first level of the matrix with 4 friends or family members they care most about. Period. End of story. Once again, what if it took each person just one day to pay it forward to their 4 friends with the $72 one time out of pocket? Your total cash earnings would be $2,799,120. And your total monthly earnings with these same people in your matrix exceeds $380,000 per month. Folks, that's over $4.5 million per year. Do you think you can live on an extra $4.5 million residually every single year? The idea is to give a little to get a lot. Now let's talk a little bit about Project 100. And my goal is to help at least 100 people earn an extra $34,000 in cash and $1,700 a month for life in the next 30 days. And that's just getting them to their level 4 in their matrix. How do they get there? They take a one-time $18 out of their pocket, buy the company's financial literacy product, and pay it forward to 4 friends or family members they care most about 3 more times, and you're all earning an extra $34,000 in cash and over $1,700 per month. That's going to continue to increase in residual monthly income. Now you may ask, why would I want to do this? Well, the late Zig Ziglar said it best. You can have everything in life you want if you will just help enough other people get what they want. Well, we're all going to help other people get what they want so that we can get what we want. Now, with the Pay It Forward program, there is no failure and there is no selling. And everyone knows 4 people. And since this is simple, basic, elementary math of 4 paying it forward to their 4, this is how we will all become wealthy in a matter of days or weeks, not months or years. And never forget, step number 1, believe in yourself, because you can do it. So what is your mission? Your mission is buy our product for a one-time $18 out of pocket and pay it forward to 4 of your friends or family members in the first day. That's $18 times 4 people is $72, and you're going to make certain that your 4 friends do the same. So what 4 friends would you like to help change their financial future, as well as them helping change your financial future? So here we are in step 1 in your day 1. You need to thank the person who paid it forward for you and accept the gift and the challenge to change your financial life forever. And you need to see our company website for the financial literacy products that are actually being purchased. Step number 2, which is still in your first day, you buy our product with a one-time $18 out of pocket for 4 friends or family members. That's $18 times 4 is $72, one time out of pocket. And these are the people that you care most about, and you pay it forward to each of them. And in step 3, which is still in your first day, what are they going to do? The same as you did. They're going to simply pay it forward to their 4 friends and fill their first level of their matrix. And the genius is in the comp plan. As you can see in the picture, you don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step. Here again, all everyone is doing is buying the product for $18 one time out of pocket, paying it forward for 4 of their friends that they care most about, which is $72. This fills your first level of the matrix, and they do the same. Now, I'm certain by now you realize that our team is growing and about to explode, and you do not want to be left out. And there's virtually no risk. Only $18 one time out of pocket, and you pay it forward for 4 of the people you care most about. So that means that there's no decisions for anyone, there's no selling for anyone, there's no major time commitment for anyone, and there's no failure when you follow our 3-step success formula. And we are a team, and each person is here helping another to succeed, and everyone who is part of this team has a common goal, and that's to help each other turn a one-time $18 out of pocket into financial and time freedom for each person this year, with very little effort on your part, and we pay it forward to 4 people that you care most about. And it's been said that real opportunities only come around twice in our life. So ask yourself this question: is this your first opportunity or your last? So at this time, I'd like to welcome you to our team. You need to get back with the person who invited you to this video right now. You need to accept the gift that has just been handed to you and pay it forward for 4 of your friends right now, which will fill up your first level of your matrix. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you at the bank.
Okay. How does that make you? How does that make you feel right now? I know what it made me feel like when I first came upon this. And you know, if you're anything like me, you're basically saying, "Holy crap!" Number one, could this possibly be real? Yes, it is. You can actually, if you want to go one step further, you can actually go on YouTube here, and you can actually check out a video by the owner of the company. There's also a video where the gentleman I'm about to introduce you to in a moment here, with just his Facebook, his latest Facebook post about the business. The gentleman that brought me into this, Four Corners Alliance Group. That's the name of the company that you are now a member of. Congratulations, by the way. Obviously, you know, the last step there, the first step where he's talking about you buy the product for $18 and then pay it forward for it. Well, we've eliminated that buying the product first part. As you can see, it's already been bought for you. We just want you to do it for somebody else. You know, even if you do it for one person, you know, you don't have the means to do it for 3 others, and if you don't, you know, get together with the person that got you into this and work something out. Maybe they can float you the money. You know, I mean, it's, you know, $72 should not hold you back from getting involved in this. And this is about to get really, really, really exciting. You know, and I just now got involved, and you're about to see where I've taken it already myself. And I just now got involved. I mean, literally just within the last couple of days. So it's pretty powerful. Runners Alliance Group owner. It's something like that. But anyway, the owner of the company actually is actually a video, it's a conversation with him. It's actually he's being drilled. But anyway, you can do your homework if you want. If you're still, you know, to me, this is how I did it. Immediately upon seeing the video presentation, I said, "This is ridiculous. Of course, I'll do this. I mean, it's not going to cost me much money. I've spent way more in life, on things that didn't come close to what this can do. So." Um, it's incredibly powerful. And hopefully you've got the 4 people in your mind right now that you'd like to do this for. And I must emphasize that I tell everybody that's getting involved with this, make sure these 4 people that are your friends or your family members or whoever they are, make sure you wisely pick the 4, because we can't have anybody joining that's just going to waste your time and your $18. You know, make sure that they're 4 that are going to understand and get this and go, you know what, I love the concept, I love the idea of helping others, and and getting paid incredibly for that. So why not? It's only $72. Here's 4 right now. Boom, boom, boom. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually go into my Four Corners Alliance Group back office. Okay. Actually, before that, I'm going to show you Frank's. Okay, this is Frank Labro Jr. He's one of my Facebook friends. He got me involved in this. His start date was October 3rd, 2014. He spent $18. Okay, that was in the beginning before this paid forward thing ever evolved, and then it really exploded, afterward. But as you can see, he's made $89,536. He actually has a video. If you actually go to his lowticketoffer.com, I mean, he's got all kinds of things he's doing. But in there, go to the Four Corners section, and you can actually see a video where he actually takes the debit card that you get paid on, sticks it into an ATM, and pulls out. It does it twice, $500 at a time, so $1,000 with so it's to prove that it's it's a real business. Okay, these guys have been around, as you saw in the video, for over 20 years. And then they decided that, hey, let's let other people make money, with this, and we'll make even more out of that as well. So, it's a brilliant concept. And the concept, by the way, goes back to the days of Amway, which is still around today. Okay, that business has been around for 60 years. And people have made thousands and people have become millionaires because of that, and it's still going strong today, and people still make money with it. That's where the concept really began. And actually that's even different than this. But anyway, he's withdrawn 86,255, and he's got the total sponsored members is 1,115. So with what we're doing, he did most of that and basically he did most of that just by being a great promoter. Um, he had no job at the time. He had less than $500 in the bank, and he took a shot, threw his $18 in, and then just spread the word as much as he possibly could. He spent 24/7 on this, and look at the results now. Now we understand that, like myself, I mean, I work a full-time job. I don't have the time to really put into this. And a lot of you are raising families, have a full-time job. Some of you have 2 jobs. And you just don't have the time. So by paying it forward for 4 people, that eliminates having to even do anything with this. You just pay it forward, and you keep our snowball going, and it's going to get bigger and bigger and faster, and it's just exciting things are about to happen for so many people, and I'm incredibly excited by where we're going to take this. So I'm so glad that I got involved. I'm so glad that everybody's taken to this. So here's my back office. Okay, as you can see, I've already done this for 7 people. Okay, and I'm right here right now going to do it for an 8th person. My buddy Nick. Now Nick, I already mentioned this to him because he's a guy that's interested in different ways of making money. He's made money with stocks, and kind of taught himself the stock, how to make money with stocks and stuff like that. Smart guy, and he's a coworker of mine. And by the way, if those of you that don't know me, I've been in the restaurant and bar business for years and years. So, I actually wait tables. Yeah, I bartended for years and got back into business a few years ago and ended up just going back to waiting tables. Um, so this is the link that you've already gotten. Uh, your sponsor, your friend, or your cousin, or your brother, or whatever, they gave you this. However they contacted you, whether it's Facebook or they texted you or whatever it is, they've got a link for you. And if they don't have the link for you, just get it from them. But your website link is going to be this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that. All right. So that's the first thing that you're going to do. And if you, and if you really grasped what was taught to you in the previous video, doing this today is going to really speed things up for you and for all of us. So the idea is to, we want to get the momentum going. That's why I haven't stopped at 4. I'm already about to do it for my 8th. Now I'm in a position where I can do that, but you really just need to do it for 4 people. Just fill your front line, your 4, and then that's all you really need to do. And then afterward, as you're making money, then go ahead and take more. Start paying it forward for more people, because the more people that you pay it forward for, the more money you're going to make. Period. So, and there's no limit to how many people you can have under you. Um, so there you go. So we're going to go ahead and click on join now. So you're basically going to be clicking on your, when you pay it forward for somebody, you're going to click on your own personal link. Okay. And then this is going to come up. Okay. Your inviter, Michael Caverly. That's me. And you're going to hit join now. And I'm going to show you what what everything looks like in my back office now. So, as a matter of fact, let's go back for a second. Let me show you something here. Let's show you my genealogy. Okay? Because I'm going to show you where I'm going to go from 7 to 8, and how it looks when I do that. God, this is so exciting, guys, man. And I'm so glad you're here, and I'm so glad you're watching this. And hopefully the individual that brought you to my video has picked the right person. So I have all the faith in the world that they have. So there's the genealogy viewer. Okay, that's me, and then there's the first 4 right there. Paid it forward for. Boom. That's all you have to do. That's it. Okay. And then I did it here, and that went under, and look what happens. The people that you pay it forward for after that fall under the individuals that you've already paid it forward for. So how cool is that? They don't get the 100% matching bonus. You do, but you also make a 100% matching bonus from what they make. So the next one that I pay it forward for is going to fall under. It's going to fall in here somewhere. Anyway. I think it's going to fall right there, actually, and then that'll fill up Spear, and then he's on. And what I did was I also see, they brought somebody in themselves, so I haven't paid it forward for as many people as I thought. Anyway, as I pay it forward again, we are going to, it's probably going to fall into here. So let's just see what happens after I do this. All right, Four Corners Alliance Group. No. What am I doing? So back to Four Corners Alliance here. Okay, so this is what's going to happen, and what you're going to do is you're going to put their first name and last name in. I'm not sure what Nick's last name is, so I'm just going to let him do that. All right, so just go Nick. I don't know, Nick A. He's a coworker of mine, by the way. Select the country, US. United States. Now, in this case, I actually have, matter of fact, I gotta go pull that out. California. Now, this information, the only thing that's really important here is see the last name. What is Nick's last name? You know what? I don't have Nick's last name, and it actually is important here. I don't think he's going to be able to change it afterwards. So I'm actually going to hold off and pay forward for Nick. I'm actually going to pay it forward for my friend Gina. Hello, Gina. And because Gina, I know her last name. And then I'm going to need to I'm looking up something real quick here. Just give me a second. Okay, let's see here. Can he change his last name? Because I don't think I have Gina's email address. Now, what I can do is I can actually go to Google and uh, and put that. You know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to go to Google and I'm going to create an email address for her. And real quick, so I'm going to just pause this video and then I'm going to do that for her real quick. And because I don't have her email address. So, so that's important, guys. Make sure you got the four that you pick. Make sure you got their email addresses. But if you don't, you can do what I'm about to do, and because I don't want anything holding you back, today. If you can do this now, it'd be great. The sooner the better. So I'm going to pause the video. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have to show you. All right, first name, last name, country, state, email address. So make sure you've got whoever it is, you've got their email address. Make sure you have their full first name, their last name, because that's actually going to go on their debit card. And I'm not sure if they can change that. I guess I can look in here real quick. Let me see if they can change their email address. So, as you can see, I actually have 10 people. There's this thing called spillover. Alright, let's see now. I go into settings. Settings. Okay. That's what I want. Maybe it's up here. There we go. Profile. Alright, so profile. Okay, change of address, change email. So email I knew we could change. Oh, you can change email. So that's good. So you can go to your actual email. So really, it doesn't look like we can change. We can change the username, but not the actual name of the person. So you need their first and last name. 'Cause that's actually going to go on there. Public profile. Public profile information. We will use this information the following ways: front end loading, size, back office communication between union members. Yeah, I don't think we can change the name because it's actually going to be the name that's going to actually go on your debit card, which you actually get paid into. You can, pull your money out of any ATM throughout the world. Huh. Okay, so guess what I could do for Gina, because she can change her email, is that I'll just use my own, and then for the moment, and then yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll just use one of my own. Let's go ahead and do. Use my own because you can change that, but you actually have to have the individual's first name and last name, and I'm actually going to pay it forward for my buddy Nick. I'm just going to have to shoot him a text, after I'm done here and find out what his last name is and how you spell it. So choose a username. This is, again, something she can change herself. So I'm just going to go Gina. Gina, should be fine. Gina Money. How about that? Gina Money. Gina Money. And then choose a password for her. Something very simple, which she can also change later on. But I think you have to choose something, if I remember right. I think it has to have a capital, and it actually has to have one of the little symbols, like $, or whatever. So I think it has to have at least one capital. So we'll do a capital there, and then I'll do, let's see, capital. And remember the password that you choose. So make sure you remember that. Um, see if that works. Maybe the criteria mentioned below. Okay. Oh, there it is. All right. So must include one uppercase, one special character, one number. Okay, so that's what I was missing. I was missing a number. Okay. Back again. And it has to be between 6 and 26 characters, and I do believe that is, so. Ready? Okay, confirm your inviter. Yep, that's me. Hopefully you guys are doing this as I'm doing it, by the way. Probably not, though, but this is, I'm trying to run you through this. I'm trying to pay it forward for somebody right in front of you, so you know exactly how to go about doing this, and hopefully you'll get it done today. All right, start your business. Okay, now with this, all right, this is going to be the tricky part because I can't show you my credit card number. All right, so, and by the way, I use a prepaid debit card for all my online stuff. You can actually buy one at a, if you don't have one, I mean, if you're comfortable buying stuff, online with your own debit card or credit card, by all means do it. Don't let anything hold you back. But that's what I use. I use a prepaid MasterCard that I just load money onto. I, this one in particular, I got at a check cashing place near me. Cost me like $9.95, like $2 per load. So you want to put in your first name, your last name, your own personal email address. Actually, yeah, that's fine. Just your own personal email address is fine. So the billing information is going to be your name, your email address, your phone number, your address, all that stuff. This is all your information because you're the one that's actually paying for their way in. So I'm going to do that. And I wish I could pause this video with this thing, but it doesn't seem as though I can. Okay, so what I'm going to attempt to do here, guys, I'm going to attempt to pause this video because I can't be giving away my billing information, my credit card information. So I'm going to pause the video and make sure you check on this. Yes, please add financial literacy, one understanding precious metals investments. That's your first product that you purchased for $18. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and what you're doing here is you're going to put in your credit card information, and then when you get down here, then it's going to take you to another place where you're actually going to put the number in. So there's a card information right there. So here's a card number, and then you're going to end up hitting order now down here. Okay, so once you've done that, so let's go ahead and try and pause the video, and then I'm going to come back and show you what just happened after I did this for my good friend Gina. Okay, so let's give this a shot. Okay, so I hit the order now button after putting in my credit card information, and this is the message, this is the screen I got next. Congratulations on your decision to get started building a solid financial future for yourself and your family. This is truly an opportunity to change your financial future and gain complete peace of mind. We look forward to working with you. So it's a done deal, guys. Now what I want to do is I want to go back into here, and I want to go back to Gene. Now I'm probably going to have to refresh this page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do that. Just go ahead and refresh it. And I should have 8 sponsored members now, and I'll have like 11 total sponsored members, total members under me. Okay. Viewer. Okay, maybe I've got to, how if I refresh the screen? Let me go back to this one then. So I want to show you, and also in here I should have an email from them about this. might take a minute for it to actually appear. I think it does. I think it actually takes a few minutes for it to actually appear. Okay. Well, yeah, I think it's not immediate. But anyway, as you can see, oh, the following errors occurred while processing a request. Please select to stay within your country. Oh, okay. That's why it didn't show up. Okay. Well, I've got to pause the video again, guys, because I can't have my credit card. Okay. All right. Now we have success. So this is what it's going to bring you to. I forgot about this. Okay. So what happened there was apparently I forgot to put a state. Click on what state I'm in, what state she's in. Anyway, I forgot to put a state on there. I think it was me for my card. And I also that second time around had to click on step 2, which is say I want the financial literacy products, and that was it. So okay, so she's in now. So $18. Here's what it looks like. It's what you're going to come to after you hit the order now button. This is your marketing URL. Okay, that's where you're going to this link you're going to give to the 4 individuals that you pay forward for, hopefully today. So so that is it. So Gina Money, she'll be able to change her password and her username, which I will encourage her to do, of course. At least the password anyway. So that's it. So that's your receipt. And then if I go over here, this is all. There we go. Four Corners Lands, you have a new member on your team. Okay. So I've gotten a handful of those at this point. So next thing we want to do is I want to check out my genealogy update. So if I go back to this page, hit refresh, and she should be in there. Ah, there she is. She's right under, that's what I thought. Okay, it does go to the next in line. So the next one's going to fall under this one, Max Power. Then the next one's going to fall under there. And then we're going to go back. And so basically everybody that I pay it forward for to my link is going to fall under somebody else. That's going to help you guys out as well. I mean, you're not going to get the 100% matching bonus on that, but you're still going to make money on it. It's going to help fill up your matrix even quicker. So that's a pretty cool thing. So that's Gerald. He's one of the first ones I brought into this. I think, yeah, that's what that is. Okay, so that's how this looks. So I now have 6 on my second level. Remember, it's going to be 16 when it's filled. And then I'm going to go from where I'm at now, and by the way, I'm going to get a 100% matching bonus from everyone that that is doing this and paying it forward for somebody else. All of my people that are paying it forward for, I get a 100% matching bonus from. So there it is. This is incredibly, it's the opportunity of a lifetime, guys. And in the world in which we live today, we need something like this. It's a great company, and if Frank can make this, we can slaughter Frank with what we're doing. Just remember that, with what we're doing, okay? Because basically he's done this on his own. Okay, he did this on his own, if he can do this by himself, just by being a massive promoter, and having the opportunity to have the time to do this 24/7 in the beginning, now of course he's cutting back. He doesn't need to spend all that time. Imagine what we can do with our Pay It Forward movement. So I hope you're going to be a part of this movement. At the very least, is pay it forward for one person. So you're the person that paid it forward for you isn't completely, at a loss. I mean, it's only $18, no big deal, but it would be nice. All right, so just do it, and when someone does you a big favor, don't pay it back, pay it forward. So hopefully you're going to be a part of this movement, and all right, we'll see you on the inside, outside, whatever. All right, I will talk to you all later. Bye.